Hi, I'm Chris McLaughlin, and we're going to write together today. But before we start, we're going to take 3 deep breaths, and we're just going to clear our minds, let go of any stresses we've got going on today, and it just feels good, get a bit of breath. So, if you're comfortable, close your eyes, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths. So we're going to breathe in and out, and in and out, and in and out. Amazing. Great stuff. Open your eyes. Cool. Right. So today's prompt is technology. I think all of us have really interesting things to say about technology. We live in a very, very strange age where in the last, for instance, in the last 20 years, everything's been shooting up in technology, everything's been getting bigger, and there's been innovation after innovation, and it's such a strange time, I think, to be alive in general, and I think it's really good to touch base on how we feel about that. It can be a bit overwhelming, and we don't want it to let it overwhelm us. I think technology is a strange thing as well, because I think there's a lot of bad sides to it, like we all know, sort of thing. There's in ways that aren't helping us. There's other good things to it. I think like this is I hope that this is a good thing that comes from technology, where people are able to write. It's a very mixed bag, and I think it's nice to write about for a little bit and just get our heads a bit clearer of where we kind of stand on that sort of thing. Or the other way you could take it is if you just want to write about a piece of technology that you wish existed, because that's super interesting as well. Maybe we'll just all invent today. So, if you're comfortable, grab a pen and paper or open your Word document. As always, I just want to remind you, if you want to write a poem, that's absolutely perfect. Love poetry. Doesn't have to rhyme. If you want to write a short story or a journal entry, check in with how you're doing this with yourself today. Or if you want to just scribble down some words or, do a little doodle, everything's perfect. There's no judgment. There's no expectations. Just want to give you a bit of space to be able to get in touch with yourself through the page. So, I'm going to write for 7 minutes. So grab your pen and paper. And when you're comfortable, we're going to start writing now. And you're about halfway through. And you're 1 minute left. And if you start coming to the end of the line or idea that you're on, great stuff. Awesome. Cool. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths. I think I need 3 deep breaths after that. And just let anything go in that writing that we're not sure about or, that we don't want to carry with us. So if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. And we're going to breathe in and out. And in and out. And in and out. Amazing. Well done for writing. That's awesome. I hope that one went all right for you. It's a strange topic to talk about because we're so in it, I think, and all the innovation happens so quickly that it's like a wave crashing over, but you don't. This is a bad analogy, but you don't really see the top of the wave. You're kind of just in the wave. I don't know. So I was hoping to write something a bit funny and a bit light-hearted, but I went much more serious than I thought I would. So I'm going to share mine with you now. I'd love to read anything that you've written. If you want to share a couple of lines in the comments or the whole thing, I'd love to read it. It's such an interesting topic, and I'm so interested in other people's take on it. I think I have a very specific take on technology in general, and I don't think I'm necessarily right, but anyway, we'll get into it in the poem. So, sorry, I'm so serious on this one. Right, so on technology. You can't put the mattress back in the wrapper. You can't untoast bread. You can't change what age you were born into. And I don't love it all. I have chosen to be, for a long time, a digital recluse. And even in the way I share, it's always away from the pokes and stares of social media feeds. At least, that's what I'm hoping. Silence is what I sometimes need. That pure, freshly mined awe of a moment to yourself without the ping, ring, buzz, sting of the hornet in your pocket. I guess that's why my phone looks like a brick. And the only modern day luxury is that it comes with Snake on it. We all have to choose how we engage with this still new millennia, this digital age. And I definitely don't presume to be right. I just know my silence comes when I write, and the crinkle and turning of a fresh page. Cool. So yeah, more serious than I meant. My phone does look like a brick. That's not just for the poem. I don't have it around. That's annoying. I would have shown you, but you would laugh so much if you saw it. Doesn't have the internet. Barely has a colour screen. It's so funny, and I love it. I've had it for years. I always get mocked for it, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. I'd love to read I really genuinely would love to read what you wrote on that. So interesting, so interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna say any more. If you don't feel comfortable like sharing your writing, of course, there's no pressure to. I'm not saying it like that at all. As I said before, writing is part of ourselves, and sometimes we need to protect it. So that's absolutely fine too. But yeah, if you'd like to share some, I'd love to read some. And that's it. That's everything. Except I'm just going to remind you, as I remind you every single time, but it's so true, and I really want you to take this to heart, that just in case no one has reminded you recently, you are enough, alright? You really are, okay? Alright, okay. Have a good day.